Next, I'd like to introduce our next award winners. And of course, the Nigro sisters, you know, when we talk about girls tennis here at Pius, obviously, you know, you talk about setting the bar, they are the bar, if you will. You know, the number of matches won, number of tournaments, the number of championships and everything. You know, I would guess that, you know, there's a point in time at their house where their daily schedule went something like this. You wake up, you play tennis. You eat breakfast, you play tennis. You have lunch, then you go play tennis. You have dinner, you go play tennis, and then you go to bed. That's part of their daily schedule. It's probably up on the fridge. Your mom probably wrote it out, you know, put it up on there, and that's how things went. But, you know, outstanding people, outstanding tennis players, tremendous careers. You know, again, you go through the program, you can look and see all the things they've accomplished. You know, very huge. But on top of everything else, just some very, very outstanding people. You know, very nice people. You know, just really the kind of people that you'd say, hey, you know, not only do they play well, you know, but they're just great to be around. They represent the school, and they've gone on and had, you know, really good lives. And so again, let's have the two of the three Nigro girls. Come on up, ladies.
Out here. All right, thank you, Mr. Elward, for that nice introduction. I just want to start out by saying how honored I am to be recognized here tonight. Sports were such a major part of my life growing up. All the lessons that go along with competing really helped shape me as a person. They taught me the value of things like discipline, teamwork, confidence, and leadership. I held onto these tools through college in the Air Force, and I still apply them to my life today. So to be recognized for making an impactful achievement in Pius athletics is truly a humbling honor. Competing in Pius sports was such a great time in my life. I always felt like I could be myself, and I came away with so many amazing memories, friends, and relationships. I loved representing Pius, and it was an incredible feeling to bring back all those state titles. The best part was I was able to do it with my sisters. We've always been very competitive with each other, so it was so nice to be on the team together and on the same side rather than trying to kill each other. My sister Chrissy isn't here tonight, but she sends her thanks and appreciation. I wanted to take a few minutes just to thank a few people. First, a huge thank you to my parents for always supporting me in my sports and all the different sports I played. They were always there watching and cheering and driving us all over the place. I can remember so many times when the drive actually took longer than the match, and they would still come out and watch us. My dad coached so many of my sports teams growing up. He was my first tennis coach, and I envy the dedication and patience that he had to teach me and my sisters at such a young age. He put up with a lot of fighting and complaining, so thanks, Dad. I'd also like to thank my high school coaches. My volleyball coaches, Mr. Moore, I know you're here, and Mr. Leishak, I don't know if you made it, but it was so much fun to be a part of a Pius volleyball team. Thank you for always encouraging me and pushing me to be my best. I'd also like to thank my tennis coach, Ms. Schoenweiss. Thank you for making my 4 years with you such a memorable experience. I appreciate the time and commitment to help us achieve our goals. The Pius tennis team was an amazing group, and winning 4 state titles in a row is something I'll never forget. Lastly, a special thanks to all my teammates. I wouldn't be here tonight if it wasn't for all of you. Thank you so much again for this incredible honor. I'm so excited to be here and be a part of the Pius Hall of Fame.
It's certainly an honor to be here today and be inducted into the Pius Hall of Fame.
This is quite an impressive group that we're being inducted with, so I'm just very proud to be here today with my sister and happy to be a part of this. First off, I want to say thank you to Pius. This is obviously a special event, but to me it's a lot more special, again, to be able to do it here with my sister. So thank you for inducting us. Thank you for allowing us to do this together. And not just for today, but thank you for the great education and opportunities that you provided to me here 20 years ago. I also want to say thank you to my parents who have always supported me and my sisters in whatever we did. They've always been right there for us, cheering us on, and they've always been our biggest fans. None of our accomplishments would have been possible without their support. And lastly, this probably sounds cliche, but it is so true. Sports is such a good teacher of life lessons, and I just learned so much from playing sports. It taught me discipline, it taught me how to work hard, it taught me dedication, it taught me resiliency, and that really all started for me here at Pius. And I've always felt that one of the most important parts of playing sports is the relationships you form and the friendships you make. And we just had such a good group of girls here on the tennis team. We had so much fun playing. And in fact, one of my old teammates here is here tonight, Amy Dix, who after 20 years, I still consider her one of my close friends, even though we've both lived all over the country. So to me, that's really what sports has been all about, the friendships I've made, the lessons it's taught me. So again, I'm honored to be here today and a part of this. Thank you to Pius, thank you to my parents, and my family and friends.